Yo, yo, yo. Budget Lydia Challenge. Day 175. And this could be the day that we finish the hard Doom Tower. We cleaned up the last two stages here. Just using this team. And now we're on to one of the hardest stages in Doom Tower. And wait, is this? This one has siffies in it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Am I tripping? Is the middle wave siffies? Oh well, either way. I'm gonna work my way through this and then we're gonna talk about the final boss. Alright, so I'll be back. Yes, it is the second wave that has the siffies. So we're gonna do our strat of heal reduction, block buffs, and poison damage. Gonna hold off for one turn on the shield, hopefully. And as long as Tuhanarak doesn't die here, I think we're good. Okay. Now we get the boost, we get the shield with the increased defense on. And now we are protected slightly more than we were. Nice. The waves with only one siffy are a lot easier than the ones with two. Save our speed boost for when we revive next turn. And there goes Venomage. I'm gonna throw the shield up now. I'm gonna try to save the block damage for the next round. Actually, I'm just going to throw it up here just to make sure we all survive. I think we have a decent amount of time to get some cooldowns back. Save the provoke. I think it's fine if we start the next round with Geomancer dead. Or I'll just throw the revive out now. But I won't... Oh, it's on cooldown. Okay, so I'll start the next round off with revive. You only really need Venomage alive for the Siphy waves right away. Go with the increased defense. 5-man provoke. So I'm going to whittle through the rest of this and then we'll come back for the boss. Done and done. Final boss, Frost Spider. So we'd like to bring Arbiter. We can do this two ways. We can try for the block revive, kill with Armiger, but he's really weak. He's going to die a lot. Or we can try for the increased accuracy burn from Drexthar. So I think I'd like to try this strat first, just to see how it goes. We'll be using Kurzad here for his increased accuracy. He's not built the best, but maybe this will work. Tuanorak's just there for some cleanses. To be honest, if I had my Reliquary Tender built, I think I'd probably prefer to build her into super high resistance. That way she can cleanse all of the debuffs at once. And she's also got the revive in case Arbiter goes down. So we're basically just looking for tanky sustain, revivers. Obviously, if I threw in Duchess, it would just be an easy auto GG. Hellmut is alright, but since my team isn't built high resist, the Frost Spider is going to end up stripping all my buffs quite frequently. So we'll try something like this. And just to get an idea of how difficult it's going to be for us. So I'll get through the waves and then come back to the boss. Alright, so the goal here is to kill this little spider on the right first. I've also got to get into the cycle of, yeah, I gotta get into the cycle of when he buff strips and make sure I'm not putting up all my buffs right before that happens. Kurzad is going to die a bunch here, which is fine. I don't really care. I just need to revive him briefly when the spiderlings are down, so I can get off HP burn on the boss. Oh yeah, I forgot about... Yeah, so he's gonna rip all those buffs I just put up, but that's fine. Gonna save Godseeker and Nere's revive for when Arbiter dies. Well, if Arbiter dies. Godseeker has regen set on, so she should be able to out-tank the Arbiter. So we're gonna do this just to get back around to the heal quicker, since Arbiter is our main source of healing. I should have tried to apply HP burn to the other spiderling. Okay, so now I can throw up a couple of increased defenses. It's looking a little bit sketchy. His increased attack buff is really screwing us here. Yeah, we're about to die. I guess I could build Arbiter in high resistance. Our Drexthar can sustain himself with Lifesteal and Giant Slayer. If we build Arbiter in high resist, she won't get decreased defense or freeze put on her, which should make this a lot easier. What I'd like to do though, I'm just gonna let this run auto and see how long it takes to kill it. And there's a small chance, a very small chance, that Drexthar gets out the HP burn right at the end. It could happen. Maybe I just build Drexthar with a bunch of accuracy, if I can. I don't know if he's got the gear to be able to do it though. I can do something like this. I need Tahanarok. I think Tahanarok's better than Godseeker. I don't really have to worry about Arbiter dying if I bring Apothecary, because he can just smash heals into her. I still would prefer Reliquary Tender over Tahanarok, to be honest. And Geo is a flex spot. Like, I could run this with 4 and it'll probably still succeed. Geo will just help kill the spiderlings faster because he'll put his passive on them. And then, just get smashed. So I'll get through the waves here. And then we will come back at the boss. Alright, so let's see how this goes. So we'll put Geo's passive on the spider we want to kill first. See the HP burn on him now? So we'll try to get an HP burn on the little spider for some more damage. This is why I would prefer Reliquary Tender, because she could wipe all of the decreased defense and the block buffs off all at once right away, instead of having to cycle turns with Tahanarok. So we got a decrease ACK up, that's going to help. I'm going to use Apothecary to heal Arbiter, just in case. Now he's going to die, probably. But that's okay. Now we're going to revive him. Once we have HP burn up on all 3 spiders, they'll all be chunking each other's hit points every time they get a turn. I don't know if this team is quite built for an auto team yet. I'll try to get Geo's passive on the main spider as well. It's not quite an auto team. I think I'd need to build Apothecary a lot tankier. But I'm definitely going to try to auto it later to see if I can farm it. Would be cool to get a couple days of overnight farming in on it. The real problem is just trying to kill. When you run auto, they all target the main spider mostly. So it takes forever for the little spiderlings to die. And if you use your abilities out of sync, then you end up getting your buffs stripped, and it's pretty easy to die here. So he's going to strip our buffs next turn, so we won't put up any buffs. So yeah, you can basically just cheese this with, if you got Walking Tomb Drang Fusion. Oh shit, I had decreased accuracy up. Walking Tomb Drang has that unresistible HP burn. So you just build them really tanky with sustain and put him with revivers and healers, and he'll be able to do this as well. Or if you have the Drexthar built pretty well and you've got the gear for it, maxed Great Hall, accuracy chest, accuracy banner goes a pretty long way. And then you can put him in full perception. The only problem is then he doesn't get lifesteal, which can be an issue if your healers don't have high resist or high enough speed. Okay, so now it'll just be a full auto, I think. We'll make sure both the spiderlings are dead. And as I said, once you have an HP burn up on this champion, or on this boss, you can start landing all your other debuffs with your lower accuracy champs. I wonder what's up with Geo, why he's not landing anything. He's got some really pretty high accuracy on him. Once you get the spiderlings down, this fight is much easier to handle. So this should be his last turn here. And that is Frost Spider. So there's my first hard Doom Tower complete. I did use Duchess on one wave, or one floor, which was floor 112, I think. I don't really have time to go back and try it without her. I'm sure I could. I could figure out a way to do it without her. Just the triple Torments are rough. I'd have to build a few champs in high resist. Yada yada yada. And plus we've got an artifact event running right now. And I'm very low on gold and I've still got quite a few points left to get. So I gotta finish this. I've got to finish the champ training tournament, which ends tonight. I think I'm going to win that. Do all my dailies. Tag Arena tournament starting. And I've got a bunch of RL stuff to do to get ready to go away for the weekend. So yeah, I'm going to pump all my gems into champ training tonight, I think. Other than that, we've now unlocked like I said, I'm not gonna call that a win, because we did use Tahanarok for most of the upper waves, which to me is kind of a crutch. And then of course we did use Duchess for that one floor. But I am gonna call it a half win. I'm going to allow the unlock of Seer, but only in dungeons and arena, just to speed up my dungeon runs. I'm not going to use her for Doom Tower yet. I'm going to wait until I clear Doom Tower with what I would consider a challenging set of champions. So like no Tuhanarok, no OP legendaries, stuff like that. So no Venus, no Tuhanarok, no Duchess. I will probably use Hellmut, just because he was a fusion, so a lot of people have him. Plus he was really helpful on the floors there. And yeah, that's the plan. So I think I'll keep this update short. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys when I'm back from the weekend. And catch you in the next one.